Welcome once again to Rumbo al Inglés. I'm your teacher, Daniel Pulaski, and my loyal student and helper, Guadalupe. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Okay, today we're going to do two things. The first thing is we're going to go over how to say where to go, what to do, and how to do it. Okay, it seems a little bit complicated, but I'll break it down for you and it will be quite easy. Okay? And the second thing we're going to do is a phrasal verb, to give up. To give up. Okay? So, before we start, I want to just go around the table and see if you know how to say certain things. Okay? What do I have in front of me? What do I have in front of me?
A paper?
Okay, do I have one paper, one piece of paper?
No, you have a lot of papers.
Good. I have a lot of papers, or I have a lot of pieces of paper. Okay, pieces of paper. Hojas de papel.
Okay.
Pieces of paper.
Piece of paper.
Okay, or we can say a sheet of paper. This is one sheet of paper. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So I've got sheet of paper. And this red thing, what is this red thing?
A file.
Okay, it's a folder.
It's a folder.
Okay?
Okay.
So a folder is where we save sheets of paper. Okay? Where we put away sheets of paper. We put it in a folder. Okay? Now to fold is doblar. Okay? That's why we call it a folder, because it closes, right? It folds.
Okay.
Good. So we have a folder. Now, I've got this on the table. What is this?
A paper clip.
This is a paper clip. Many people might wonder, why do we call this in Spanish un clip? Okay, it comes from English, paper clip. Paper clip. Okay? Because we use it to clip together paper. We use it to clip together paper. Good. Okay. Now I have here another object. What is this?
Un rotulador.
Okay, this is un rotulador, a marker. A marker. Okay? Now we use, what do we use a marker for?
To mark things.
Okay, we use a marker. We use a marker to mark things, but we also use a marker to what?
To underline.
To underline, good. Or, what do little children use a marker for?
Or to draw.
To draw and to color.
Or to color,
Right?
yes.
To color, colorear. Okay, good. And to draw, dibujar. Now, what is this part of the marker?
I don't know.
This part of the marker is called a cap. The
Okay.
cap. Okay? So we need to put the cap on the marker. Okay? And why?
Because if you don't do that,
Mhm.
it becomes dry.
Good. The tip of the marker, where the ink is, will become dry, and then we will not be able to use the marker. So we need to place or put the cap on the marker, okay, and close it until it clicks. Good, until it clicks. Okay. Now, we have this object here, which is very difficult to pronounce. What are these?
Scissors.
Good, scissors. This is in plural. This object is a singular object, but it has two parts. It has two parts. So we're going to call this scissors. Okay? Good. And finally, we have,
A pencil.
good, we have a pencil. Now, this pencil does not have a point. It doesn't have a point. What does it need to be?
Needs to be sharpened.
Good, it needs to be sharpened. Okay? Sharpen means to make the point so that we can use it. Okay? And what is this part of the pencil?
I don't remember.
Okay. We use in the United States a word that's called eraser, an eraser. But in England, they use a different word. It's called a rubber. Okay? So I use an eraser. When do you use an eraser?
When you're wrong and you need to delete something
Okay. When you are,
wrong.
okay, good. Or when you make a mistake and you need to erase.
Erase, okay.
Okay. Borrar, in this case, we're going to erase. Now, Guadalupe used the word delete, and delete we use on the computer, okay? But if we're talking about physically erasing a mistake, we will use the verb to erase, okay? Very good. So, if I were to start and ask you, no sé qué hacer.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what, and then it's followed by the infinitive, to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do you know what to do?
I don't know either.
Good. I don't know either. Okay. Or no, I don't.
No, I don't.
Right? No sé a quién preguntar.
I don't know to whom to ask.
I don't know
Whom to ask?
who to ask.
Who to ask?
Good. I don't know who to ask. I have a question and I don't know who to ask. Okay. Many times I'm wandering through Madrid, and what happens?
You don't know who to ask
For what?
for a street,
For directions.
for directions.
Right? So I get lost. Okay, me pierdo, right? I get lost in Madrid, and I don't know who to ask for directions. So what I end up doing is just walking up and down the same street, completely lost. And hopefully, someone will be nice enough to approach me and to ask me if I need help. Do you ever get lost walking through Madrid?
In Madrid, no.
No. Where do you get lost?
In Düsseldorf,
Okay, in Düsseldorf. So you've been to Düsseldorf.
yes.
Okay, how many times have you been to Düsseldorf?
Just once.
Okay, complete sentence, please.
I've been once to Düsseldorf.
Okay, I've been to Düsseldorf
Once.
once. Good. Okay, and Guadalupe got lost. Okay, so we have get lost, got lost. Very good. No sé a dónde ir.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know where to go. So I can go left, I can go right, I can go straight, or I can turn around and go that way. Okay? I don't know where to go. Good. Él me dijo qué hacer.
He told me what to do.
He told me what to do. Good. So we're going to have that word, the where or the what, and then followed by the infinitive. Okay? He told me what to do. Okay? Do you like when someone tells you what to do?
I don't. I don't like it.
Okay. I don't like it either, right? Now, if your boss tells you to do something, what to do, will you do it?
Of course, I
Okay.
will.
Of course you will, right? You're under the obligation, right?
Right.
To do something. So, I don't like when people tell me what to do. It depends on how you ask somebody, right? Because if someone asks you to do something politely, you're more eager to do it. What does eager mean?
Que estás más propicio para hacerlo.
Yeah, okay? Or you have más ganas, right? You're more eager, you're more willing, you're more eager or you're more willing to do it, okay? So, if we want somebody to do something, we should ask politely, right? Él me enseñó cómo hacerlo.
He taught me how to do it.
Good. He taught me how to do it, literally, enseñar, taught, or it's like demostrar, okay, to show.
He showed me.
So he showed me how to do it. I didn't know how to do it, and he showed me, and after he showed me, I was able to do it. So he showed me how to do it. Good. Me dijeron cuando estaba ahí. Okay, let's try that
It
again.
doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
it doesn't. Me dijeron cuando estar ahí.
Oh, okay. They told me when to be there.
Good. They told me when to be there. Very good. That was a little confusing. Sorry about that. Okay. Me dijeron cuándo estar ahí. They told me when to be there. Okay. So we're going to use when and then the infinitive, to be. Okay. When to be there. Very good. Ella me explicó cómo hacerlo.
She explained to me how to do it.
Good. Now, it's the punto negro. Okay. We do not say she explained me how to do it. We say she explained to me how to do it. Okay? So always with explain, if you're going to explain it to someone, we need to put the to. Okay? We never explain me. Explain me this. No. Explain to me this. Okay? Good. Le pregunté a ella qué hacer.
I asked her what to do.
Good. I asked her what to do. I didn't know what to do, so I asked her what to do. Very good. No sé cómo solucionarlo.
I don't know how to solve it.
Good. I don't know how to solve it. I don't know how to solve it. Now, solucionar in Spanish is not solutionate in English, okay? La solución in English is the solution. The solution. But the verb solucionar in English is to solve. Now, Guadalupe had very good pronunciation. She pronounces the solve. Solve with a V. Not a B, a V. And just like move, we almost add an A at the end. Move. Solve. Okay, but it's a very light A. Okay, I don't want you saying salva because that's not a word. But we do, when we pronounce the V, we're going to pronounce it with a soft A. Solve. Good. ¿Sabes a dónde ir?
Do you know where to go?
Do you know where to go? I'm lost. Do you know where to go? You're lost with me. Do you know where to go?
I do.
You do? Okay, because Guadalupe never gets lost.
With
She
you.
never gets lost in Madrid. Okay?
In Madrid.
Maybe if we traveled to Düsseldorf, we'd get lost together. Right?
I think so.
Good. ¿Me puedes decir qué hacer?
Can you tell me what to do?
Can you tell me what to do? I'm at a new job, and I tell my boss, can you tell me what to do? Because I'm not very sure about what my obligations are, what my responsibilities are. So I'm not very sure. Can you tell me? Can you tell me what to do? Good. ¿Sabes cómo hacerlo?
Do you know how to do it?
Do you know how to do it? Okay. So if we're talking about something that's difficult to do, maybe it's a computer program, okay? New software, we learned that last class. Software is a computer program, right? Maybe there's new software and you don't know how to use it, right? And you say, do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it? Excel, the Excel program for Microsoft is very difficult for me. So I many times have to ask people in my office for help. And I'd ask them, do you know how to do it? Because I don't. Can you show me? Can you show me, please? Okay. ¿Sabes hacer espaguetis a la bolognesa?
Do you know how to make spaghetti bolognese?
Good. Now, in English, we tend to use foreign words when we talk about food. Okay? So we really pronounce it spaghetti bolognese. And that's the French spaghetti, and bolognese is Italian. Okay?
Right.
So we actually combine the two, and we make it spaghetti bolognese. Now, in Spanish, we say es spaghetti. In English, we have no E, so we say spaghetti bolognese. And you did say it correctly. Okay, I'm not correcting you. I am correcting everyone out there who says, would you like some spaghetti? That's not a word. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Okay? So spaghetti bolognese. What is spaghetti bolognese?
Spaghetti with tomato sauce and meat.
And meat. Good. So it's a meat sauce. A meat sauce.
Okay.
I actually made a bolognese sauce last night.
Qué rico.
Yes. Now ask me what I used, what ingredients I used.
What ingredients did you use?
Okay, I first started with some garlic and some
Tomato?
onion.
Onion, okay.
And the onion was so powerful that I started crying in my kitchen. I'm not lying. I actually was crying. And thinking about cutting onions is making me want to cry right now because it was so powerful. It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Poor thing.
Yes, I know. Cooking is dangerous. So I had garlic, onion, then
Tomato.
tomato, right, okay. Red pepper, okay. Italian green pepper,
Okay.
eggplant.
Okay.
Do you know what eggplant is?
Sí, berenjena.
Berenjena. Okay, now, eggplant we say in the United States. I think in England they use a different word.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we had eggplant, then some tomato sauce, and I prepared the meat, okay? We say ground beef. Ground beef or ground meat, carne picada, okay? Or in South America they say carne molida, okay? So we have the ground beef at the end, and then you let that sit. And it was actually very, very delicious. I have some for lunch today.
Oh, really?
So-
Will you invite me?
It depends how we do at the end of this class, okay?
Okay.
Good. So, the bolognese sauce is very popular, and I do enjoy making it. This time I did not use red wine. Sometimes I use red wine to add a little bit of a flavor. Okay. Sometimes I use a little bit of carrot and celery. It's very good for bolognese. Okay. Do you make a bolognese sauce?
Yes, but not like you.
Not like me?
No.
I think you should try it. I'm
I
going to
will.
ask Guadalupe to try my bolognese sauce at the end of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
So, let's continue. ¿Ella sabe a quién preguntar?
Does she know who to ask?
Good. Does she know who to ask? Now, I'm going to just stop here for a second, okay? This is a grammar point that is not too important. And I say that because when we say, does she know whom to ask? That's the correct way. The correct way is to say, does she know whom to ask? But so many of us native speakers forget the M, and we say, does she know who to ask? That it has become acceptable, and it's become actually more common to hear, does she know who to ask, than does she know whom to ask. There are some things in the English language that, because we make so many grammatical mistakes, it just becomes commonplace. Commonplace means that it happens so many times that it becomes standard.
Okay.
Okay? So, does she know who to ask is perfectly okay. All right? Okay, now we're going to go to a little phrasal verb.
I
Okay.
hate them.
Last class, Guadalupe had a hard time getting the hang of the phrasal verb. Okay? And the phrasal verb was to get the hang of something. Right?
Right.
And what does that mean, to get the hang of something?
Cogerle el truco al tranquillo.
Right. Okay, cogerle el truco, to get the hang of. So, the only way you can get the hang of phrasal verbs is by practicing phrasal verbs, but also memorizing the definition of each phrasal verb and using it in common language and expressing yourself with those phrasal verbs. If you don't do that, all the phrasal verbs you learn in school, all the lists that you memorize, won't mean a thing. They will be forgotten. Okay? So today we're going to practice to give up. To give up. Okay? Now, it's dejar algo. In this case, dejar algo. Because to give up, the first time I hear give up, the first thing I think about is rendirse. Okay? So when you're in a battle with two sides, one side eventually gives up. Okay?
Okay.
But this, to give up, is dejar algo. Okay? So when you found out that you were pregnant, what did you have to give up?
I had to give up smoking.
Good. I had to give up smoking. Good.
I had to give up drinking alcohol.
I had to give up drinking alcohol. Okay.
I had to give up. I have to give up eating jam.
Okay. Eating jam. What's eating jam?
Jamón.
Oh, ham.
Ham. Oy,
Oh, okay.
Not
Guadalupe
mermelada.
just made the third. She just fell into the third trap. Okay. Now, jam, mermelada. Okay. Ham, jamón. Right. So, jamón curado.
Jamón curado, right.
Right. So, cured ham. Cured ham because it's not cooked. So that's why when you're pregnant, okay, you have to give up jamón
Eating
curado,
ham.
right? Eating ham. But you can have jamón york, which is normal for in the United States, normal ham. Okay?
Yes.
Cured ham is actually less popular than normal ham. In Spain, it's the opposite. Cured ham is more popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to give up ham. Good. Now, did you smoke before you got pregnant?
No, I
No.
didn't.
Okay, so you didn't have to give up smoking,
No.
right? Okay. Did you drink before you got pregnant?
Sometimes, yes.
Right, sometimes. And always in moderation, right?
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
We smoke and we drink in moderation. Actually, that's a lie. I don't smoke. And I never have had, nunca he tenido, I never have had to give up smoking because I never started to smoke. Okay? And are you the same?
No, I started smoking and I gave it up about 2 years and a half ago.
Good. 2.5 years ago.
2.5 years
Good,
ago.
okay. So, Guadalupe gave up smoking 2.5 years ago. Very good. Now, notice how in Spain we say 2 años y medio, 2 years and a half. And in English, we say 2.5 years. Okay? Dos
Y
medio
años.
años. Okay, 2.5 años. So, you gave up smoking 2.5 years ago. Very good, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, when a woman gets pregnant, she has to watch her weight carefully, right?
Right.
So you have to give up certain food that may make you put on some weight, right?
Right.
Okay, like what kind of food?
Potatoes.
So you had
certain cheese.
You had to
I had to give up.
give.
I have to give up.
Okay.
I have to give up potatoes, pasta.
So carbohydrates,
Right.
right?
What else? Some kind of cheese,
Some kinds of cheeses.
cheeses,
Uh-huh.
bread, of course,
Okay.
and all the desserts.
All the desserts. All desserts?
All desserts.
Like no chocolate cake,
No.
no chocolate chip cookies, no brownies
No,
with vanilla
nothing.
ice cream.
No, nothing.
How do you live without Haagen-Dazs?
I don't know. I can't.
Okay, wow. Okay. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not very much into dessert. I would rather eat more food than save myself for dessert. I know many people who go to a restaurant and they love looking at the dessert menu. It doesn't really interest
So
me.
do I.
Yeah, it doesn't really interest me.
No.
I'm more for the main course than dessert.
I'm more for the desserts than
Okay.
the main course.
Okay, so let's try to use to give up, okay?
Okay.
Mi mujer dejó de fumar hace 10 años.
My wife gave up smoking 10 years ago.
Very good. Estoy intentando dejar de fumar en este momento.
I'm trying to give up smoking at this moment.
At the.
At the moment.
Repeat.
I'm trying to give up smoking at the moment.
Okay, so this is a punto negro. Okay, we do not say in this moment. We never say en este momento, literally translated as in this moment in English, but we never say that. Okay? We will say at the, not at this, at the moment. Okay? So, I'm trying to give up smoking at the moment. At the moment. Estoy intentando dejar de fumar en este momento. Very good. Después de 15 minutos, dejé de esperar.
After 15 minutes, I gave up waiting.
Good. After 15 minutes of waiting, I gave up, right? So I called my friend to meet me, and after 15 minutes of waiting, I gave up. I decided, enough, I'm going back home. Okay? Good. He dejado de ir al gimnasio.
I've given up going to the gym.
Good. I've given up going to the gym. Now, Guadalupe just used the participle. I've given up. Okay? I've given up going to the gym. I decided that the gym wasn't for me. Okay? It wasn't for me. And I gave it up. I didn't have enough time to go to the gym, so I gave it up. Okay. Have you given up going to the gym?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. And why have you given up going to the gym?
Because I'm pregnant.
And you can't do exercise when you're pregnant?
Not every exercise.
Okay. Not all exercises?
Not all exercise.
Okay. So do you still do some exercise?
Yes.
Or have you given up completely?
No, not completely. But the exercise I do is different.
Okay. Very good. ¿Cuál es la mejor forma de dejar de fumar?
Which is the best way to giving up smoking?
What's
the best
okay?
way?
What's the best way to give up smoking? Many people have the solution. What's the best way? Okay. ¿Cuál in English? We're going to say, in this case, what? We'll use cuál when we're comparing, okay? Which one do you prefer, this one or that one, okay? But in this case, we can use what, okay? Now finally, when we talk about to give up, notice how quickly I join the two words together. I say give up. I don't say give up. I say give up, okay? So when we use this phrasal verb, we're going to use it in a way that we bring it together and we say give up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Guadalupe, I hope you don't give up learning English.
I won't.
And I hope all of you as well don't give up learning English. Thank you, Guadalupe, for joining me today.
Thank you to you.
Okay?
Thanks.
And remember, don't give up. English is a journey, so enjoy the ride. I'll see you next time.